Hey, I'm Bambe. There's not very many resources out there on hooking up the wheelchair to the wheelchair ramp on a Mercedes-Benz Metris. I made a video. No affiliations or associations with any company, any brand, any manufacturer of any sort. No one's paying me to do this. It was solely my idea, and I just want to show you how to hook up the wheelchair van. Step one on your WAV or wheelchair accessible van is going to be to open up the rear doors, obviously when the van is parked. Make sure there's no cars coming behind you because you will be putting a person onto the wheelchair ramp. So for safety, you want to be as close to the curb as possible, obviously, and as close to a sidewalk that slopes down or a driveway of some sort. So press the red button, put your hand in the hole in the middle. It's a handle, pull it up. Once it locks into place, you'll push it down again. Pull it all the way down the ground. Push the wheelchair up the ramp. If it's an oversized wheelchair, do not try it. Lock it into place. Most wheelchairs have 2 locks on the wheel sides. We're going to activate this red button, which turns on your electrical retractors. You're going to start by turning on the red button. The electrical retractors come out. They hook to the front of the wheelchair, and once you have it hooked on both sides, it will tension itself to tighten up, and then you will turn off the red button. You will take the 2 rear retractors, smart floor track, where the retractor will be hooked up. Place the round side on top, slide it down, turn it for it to be in locked position. Slide it down, turn it up. It's in a locked position. The wheelchair is in, your front straps are hooked, wheelchair's in locked place, lights off. You're gonna take these 2 straps, hook it to the inside of the wheelchair wherever it feels most secure. You will see that it has a tensioner. It is not electrical, so it will start to tension. If it gets too tight, you press the red button to release the tension. Tie-down restraints that hook up in the front of the wheelchair. These are going to hook up the same way the rear ones did. You're going to slide it down, turn it into place. It is now locked. The other side is the same. It is now locked. These are adjustable like a backpack. Just tighten the strap up once you have it on the wheelchair. You need to shorten it. That way it's tight. Now that we're all strapped up and secure inside the vehicle in the wheelchair, we're going to hook up the seat belt, which is your last step. This seat belt is a shoulder belt and a lap belt combined into one. It does come apart. Seat belt retractor from the top. Plug the small piece in here. You're going to take the lap belt portion. Plug this in here. Now you've got a 3-point seat belt. Take the shoulder part, put it around your passenger, dip it through one of the hooks, take the rear part, and plug it in. Now that they're strapped up right there, attachment on the ground to hook the seatbelt back in there. This is a seatbelt extender. Hooks into either one of these bolts. You'll have to take off this bolt and plug it in here. And you can also use this as an extender, how tall or how short the person is, or how big or small that they are, and you will use these different attachments depending on the size of the person. Once your passenger is secured, take that same handle, push it upwards, it locks into place, just as in the second position when you're bringing it down, it stays there, and you shut the doors and you're ready to roll. You've arrived at your passenger's destination. Make sure you have at least 4 or 5 feet behind you because you will need to open the rear doors and the wheelchair ramp and pull them off the wheelchair ramp. Make sure you press the electric mechanism so you loosen the tension there to unstrap the first straps. Release all the hooks and move the hooks out of the way. Unlock the wheelchair, Make sure your wheelchair is in a safe spot. Put the ramp back up, push the button, put the ramp back down, shut the doors. A couple of the tips that I could give you from my customers that are taxi drivers. When the ramp is down, do not stand on the wheelchair ramp as you're attaching or unattaching the wheelchair, because it puts unnecessary pressure on the hinges. The wheelchair ramp is not made for an oversized wheelchair. Just be mindful of that when you do pull up to a passenger. One of the last things that I could recommend for you is to keep all of the components for the straps and whatever you need to attach the wheelchair together, because they do not sell them as individual parts. They sell them as a package, and it's upwards of $700 or $800. Keep them all in one spot. If you have any additional questions about hooking up the wheelchair to the wheelchair ramp, please reach out, because I probably did this 150 times just for this video today. I mean, that pretty much makes me an expert, right? If you're thinking about purchasing one, I've sold thousands of them in the New York area. If you're interested in taxi or TLC stuff, I can also help you with that. Special thanks to Diana for being part of our demonstration. Just hooking up the wheelchair to the wheelchair.
There's not many resources.
There's not many resources. Hi, I'm Van Bay. There's not very many resources. There's really no wrong way as long as the wheelchair is secure. This shoulder lap belt combination, however you can get it to work, will be best for your passenger. Shh. There are no associations or affiliations with any brands or manufacturers except for the Van Bay brand. We will soon be selling t-shirts, hats, and mobile phone covers.
Go.